Hey there, folks. This is 2-Day Life,
And Zacopod.
and welcome back to Let's Play Work Time Fun. So we got another interesting game here. This one's called Ghost Psychic. We get to look at pictures of ghosts and determine if it's real or fake. And here's
Seems simple enough.
Yep, and here's a spoiler. There's a ghost in every picture. So there's no point in saying the ghost is fake. The same exact thing happens as if you say if it's real, except you don't make money. So let's start looking at these ghosts here.
That dude's awesome.
Yes.
Nice
I'm glad they
person.
tell you again how to play this.
Yes. It's probably the most complicated one.
Yeah. Here we go. What do you think? Is there a ghost in this one?
I'm not too sure. I think that's Ken though. In the hat.
I don't think so. Maybe. You press X and that happens.
That was pretty scary. Where's the ghost here?
I think it's on his hand or something. I don't remember. I remember finding them in all of them. There's like some crappy Photoshop thing in each of these.
Yeah.
And of course, in this one, you got a bunch of clones of the same guy. I think this one's pretty easy to tell that they're.
Yeah, clones aren't ghosts.
And there we go, 450.
That's amazing.
Yep. Now we got a real ghost here.
I'm the famous inventor Thomas Edison. If I had not invented the gramophone, there wouldn't be any DJs.
That's pretty profound stuff there.
Thanks, Thomas.
Here's Lumberjack. This is the wood chopping minigame. Do you like chopping wood, Zacho?
It's one of my favorite pastimes. So I'm pretty excited about this.
So that's what happens if we don't chop wood.
Ooh, nothing.
Alright, let's try that again. So old lady throws wood logs at you and you just chop them. Doesn't seem too bad. From a box.
Yeah, it's a lot of wood from one little box.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, that's I love her little prayer. Oh,
Yeah, so she'll toss animals at you every so often.
the dude was shamed.
Yep. There's a bunny.
Oh, nice.
I do love the crappy trees in the background.
Yeah, I was just looking at those.
The sun is pretty bad too, but the trees are the best part.
Yeah, it's like a gradient sphere or something in a graphics program.
Pretty much. I do love that it's labeled box.
Well, just in case.
And just, oh, that's a koala, I think, or something weird. Is that a koala? I think so.
That was a dog.
There's a dolphin.
Her arms are really freaky.
Yeah, she's really deformed. Maybe that's why she hates animals.
Maybe she's blind.
I don't know. She seems to be just staring, at you. With the solar sides.
That's really creepy if you focus on her.
And there we go. And so to beat this game, you gotta chop 999 logs. So enjoy the rest of the video.
It's getting intense.
Yep. There's a 2-player version of this too, which is actually harder. So she'll throw down like red and blue logs, and if you're red, player 1, you chop red.
Ooh.
If you're player 2, you chop blue. And then of course there's animals, and if either of you chop the animal, you lose.
That's pretty intense.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you won that in the previous one. A teddy bear? Or a bear? A real bear, I'm sure.
Well, they claim it's stuffed animals, but I'm kind of not sure about that, considering the red insides.
She looks like a woman who could handle a real bear.
Alright, getting up to 100.
That dolphin.
Dolphin. And there's the wooden rabbit.
Oh. That's just cruel.
Yep. That's the worst part, is that you have to chop it.
Someone's hard work.
And then she laughs at you if you chop it wrong. Anyway, we're coming up to another game here. This is one of my favorites of the series. As soon as the loading screen loads. Yep. The Elf King here, with that flaming text.
Oh man.
This is going to be pretty awesome. Let's begin. Alright, and that was the first half of The Elf King. It's based off a poem by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, and the music is by Schubert. And so, the singing is done in Japanese, obviously. The original version is in German. But here we go. This game is a bitch and a half to beat. The first part is pretty easy, but as soon as we get to the second part, the game stops throwing, crap at you and just stops fucking around, basically. Those ghosts aren't too bad, but they're kind of random. Sometimes they'll follow you around. The bushes are pretty easy to avoid. And everything pretty much in this game is based off of things that are happening in the poem itself. So it's basically a father trying to take his sick kid home, and the sick kid is seeing all these hallucinations and things like that, and the dad thinks he's possessed by a demon, the Elf King or the Earl King. And so the kid sees all these leaves and all these trees trying to attack him and grab him, and that's what we see here, is hands coming out of little trees and ghosts and stuff. And if we get hurt, as you'll see in a few, the kid will scream out and talk about how the demon's coming. Also, those leaves right there are the worst fucking part of this whole thing. They are completely random and they will fuck you up. It's not even funny. There we go. And if you get stuck in this part, it's about a 50-50 chance your game's over, because the leaves don't stop.
Oh yeah, that's awful.
I get really lucky here and pass it. And then I die at an easier part later on. Check out that sweet jump. Now, one tip to being pretty decent at this game is don't ever be afraid to break. Breaking with O, and that will help a lot with ghosts, because sometimes ghosts will follow you, and if you don't stop, they will crash into you and hurt you. And that kid's not doing too well.
No, he's looking pretty worse for wear. Sometimes you can get by the leaves without them touching you, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't think I touched the leaves there.
Maybe it's just a...
I'm just dodging them. And of course the life slowly drains as you're riding, so...
Yeah, just to make it even crueler.
Yep. now hands start coming out. Bloody hands. I don't think that's in the poem.
It's creative license.
Yep. And this game is ridiculously hard. It took me, I think, 50 or so tries to get this.
Nice work.
And there we go. We win, and the kid gets to his mom. In the poem, the kid dies at the end, so it's a little different. And for all that, we get 21 bucks.
It's a good haul.
So here's what happens if you die in this game. It's pretty interesting. So let's start getting ourselves killed. Also, those coins are worth about 5 cents total and are not worth picking up at all. There's a speed. There's a speed bonus and there's a health bonus, which give you a lot more. Plus, there's no need to take any unnecessary risks in this game anyway.
Yeah, it kind of seems that way.
And it seems like it's taking forever for him to die here, but trust me, as you're playing this thing, it's pretty easy to get from 0 to, well, from 100% to 0, by just screwing up a couple times.
I bet with your life constantly running out.
Yep.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yes. And there we go, and you can even die while you're running, as I'll show off here.
To the cold earth.
Yep. True ending of the game here. Alright, and let's get straight into Copycat. This game.
Sounds promising. Music.
Yeah. I forget what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of some, like, 80s song.
Yeah. It's just like every 80s song of that style.
I like the quacking, though.
Yeah, seems fun.
Ready, go.
And there we go. That's the whole game.
Straight into the horror.
So it's Simon. There's about 8 levels. Each level has about, I think, 4 or 5 burps things. I don't even know what to call it. Patterns, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how, like, it's funny, the first one, and then it's immediately slightly nauseating.
And there you go. If you screw up, they yell at you and then mock you with their big lips.
It's almost better than them burping.
Yeah. So let's give that one more shot.
Ready, go.
Honestly, I have to turn the sound down for this because it does make me physically ill.
I'm just imagining them miking themselves when they're making this game. Sitting around belching.
And yeah, they also spit on your screen. And when you get up into the higher levels, there's a whole lot of spit on your screen. But yeah, this game definitely made me physically ill as I was playing it, especially when you're playing it for, you know, half an hour or so. Well, level 2, that's not really that great. Let's give this one more shot and see if we can get to level 8 here. Maybe beat the damn game. And so that you don't have to put up with the burps anymore, here's Dino Run. It's a great little Flash game from, I think, 2009? I don't remember anymore. But you play this little dinosaur and you pick up eggs. I'm sure everyone's played it.